Hi fashion lovers, hi my lovely viewers, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is SYDDY'S at GBK. If you are just viewing my channel, thanks for watching, thanks for viewing. If you have been consistent on my channel, thanks for subscribing, thanks for your consistency, thanks so much, I really appreciate you. So today I will be teaching you how to cut a pencil straight gown, a pencil straight long gown. So I'll tell you the measurements needed, what you need to look into when you are cutting a pencil straight gown. So if you are interested or you have challenges in it, I will advise you watch to the fullest because it will be a very detailed video. So now, the clothes we are using is an article material and it's just 2 years of material for the pencil. It's plain and pattern material. So I'm using this one for the top. But I will be teaching you on how to sew the pencil one, which is the pencil skirt. So now, if you are cutting your pencil skirt, there are some things you need to know before cutting it. You know it is a pencil skirt, and your pencil skirt has to stop at your knee, your ankle side here. Are you seeing it? It has to stop at your ankle side. It's not like the pieces skirt that you have to make it so flow on the floor. It can be longer than your actual length. Do you understand? And another thing about pencil skirts is that I won't advise you putting your pencil skirt on your tummy. You understand? Except if your pencil skirt has elastic at the side. That is when you can put it at the tummy. Because when you take your skirt now, you now put it now at the tummy, and the tailor that measured you measured at the down part of the waist. You understand? You know, it is a pencil skirt. You have to start your measurement, except if it is an high waist skirt. There's a difference between normal skirt and high waist skirt. High waist skirt are those skirts that is always at the tummy side. And another thing to consider when cutting a pencil skirt is also your knee measurement, your knee length measurement, where you are to stop the measurements for when you are to stop the measurement and when you are to measure the knee curve measurement. So now the measurements we are working on today, we are working on hip 39, waist 30, and the length of the skirt. Actually, this measurement was sent to me. I don't know the client that owns this clothes. They only patronize me. I don't know the clients. I don't know her from anywhere, but they send the measurement. But actually, seeing this measurement, they said length of the skirt is 42. So I'm looking at whether it will be too long, but I will do it as 42 so that if there's any complaints, it can still be adjusted. So now the length is skirt length 42. So if you are cutting your clothes, the first thing you do is you look at the biggest of the measurement. You fold your clothes considering the biggest measurement and adding 2 inches seam allowance to the measurement. Now, the biggest of this measurement is what? Hip 49, which is 9.5 1/4. So let me just explain to you. The hip measurement is what? 49. 9 into 4, it gives you what? 9.5 1/4. If you don't know how to calculate, you can simply use what? Your tape to calculate. This is 39. Are you seeing it? You fold it into 2. Are you seeing it? And after folding it into 2, you can simply fold it like this into 4. You use the biggest. So when you divide 39 divided by 4, so 9.5 1/4, you get. Are you seeing it? So it's give you 9.5 1/4 after folding your tape into 4. Do you get it? And as a beginner, I told you my channel is all about beginners friendly. As a beginner, I would just give you an assignment that you have to notice all measurements. Like you start from, just know the division of measurements from 26 upward. You know, if you are saying clothes for a normal house, in somebody like Lepa like me now, I'm using waist 26. You can use 26. You can use 28. It depends on my tummy. Now my tummy is big, so sometimes my tummy may be small. I can use 26 also. So just go to your calculator, start doing measurements of 26 divided by 4, 28 divided by 4, upward, 26, 27, 28. If you are familiar with those measurements, it will be very easy for you to cut while cutting. So now the measurement you are working on is 9.5 1/4, which is 39 divided by what? 4, which gives us what? 9.5 1/4. So that 9.5 1/4 plus 2 inches gives us what? 11.5 So if we approximate it, it will give us what? 12 inches. So that's 12 inches. You fold your clothes with that 12 inches. Are you with me? So this is 12 inches we used to fold our clothes, and you can see this clothes is rough a little bit. Then you use your iron to make sure it is. Now, having fold our clothes using the biggest measurement plus 2 inches. Now, another thing you do is our hem line. You measure 2 inches firstly. Two inches. Are you seeing it? So now, after measuring the 2 inches, the first thing is you fold using your biggest measurement. The second thing is using 2 inches as your hem line. Even if it is a short skirt, you use 2 inches as your hem line. So after then, you now measure the what? The skirt length, which they said is 42. Then you measure your 42 inches. 42 inches. Do you see it? So now, on this line, you take your tape, you measure the hip line of the person. The hip line of this person is what? You can use 8, you can use 9. But because I don't know this client, I would like to use 9 inches for this hip line. I would love to use 9 because I don't know whether she's putting her clothes on her tummy. Because of this 42 I'm seeing here is somehow, so I don't know whether she's tall. I don't know her. So let me just use 9 inches. But for your hip line, you can use what? 8 inches, except if the person has hip. Whether the person is using like, let me say, hip 48, 50, something upward. So you can use 10 inches. It depends on the kind of bums. You know, I said it in one video that there's the difference between hip and bum. Some people have bums, issue egbe. Sorry, I don't know. Big hip. Like me now, you can see I'm lepa. All right, so this is the hip line. And there's another thing we call the knee length measurement. Mostly the knee length measurements comes from 17, 18, 19, 20. So, but for this person, our knee length measurement is what? 18 inches with that measurement sent to me. So the knee length is what? 18 inches. So somebody like me, you can use 17 or 18 for me too. It's okay. It's okay. For most people, you can even use 18. I use 18 till 50, if 50, I do use 18. You understand? But another thing about knee length measurement is depends on the tallness of the client, not only the hip, the tallness. Some people are tall, so when you measure their hip line, you see that it is too short for them to use 8 inches. You can use if you measure their knee length measurement, you can use 19 and 20 for them. Are you getting it? So now this is the knee length, which I said is what? 18 inches. So on the hip side, we measure the hip, which I said 39 divided by 4, which is what? 9.5 This is it. Plus 2 inches seam allowance. Are you seeing it? So our waist is what? 30. 30 divided by 4 is what? 7.5. Plus 1 inch for that. Plus 1.5 for seam allowance. Are you seeing it? 1 inch for that, 1.5 for seam allowance. Yes, that is the normal way of taking measurements. But for this person, which I don't know, and I don't even know whether the measurement they gave me is right or wrong. So I just want to add ½ inch to the waist measurement. So I'm making the waist seam allowance for the waist 2 inches. Are you seeing it? So then you connect the two together. So you connect the measurement together. So now for the knee length measurement, for you to get, me looking at me, you can see, let me fold my clothes very well. You can see the way I'm big at the upper part, then tiny at the down part. And I'm very sure that is how every one of us look like. So now your knee measurements have to have shape than your hip measurements. And how do you go about that when cutting your clothes? You have to, for you to get your knee cuff measurements, you minus 1 inches from your hip measurements. You minus 1 inches from your hip measure, 4 inches from your hip measurement rather. 4 inches from your hip measurements. Now, Our hip is what? 39. 39 minus 4 gives us what? 35. Do you see it? You minus 4 inches from your hip measurement to get to your what? Your knee curve measurement. So now 35 divided by 4 gives us what? 8.5 and quarter. Do you see it? 8.5 and quarter. Are you getting it? 8.5 and quarter. Let me just explain it to you. This is 35. You can see. But I would advise you do that calculation on your calculator and start as on your phone. You can just, so that you'll be used to most measurements. Are you seeing it? Then you get it here. You can see 8.5 and quarter. So it is just like you taking 1 inch from here, which is 9 and quarter. You know, this is 9 and quarter. If you minus 1 inch from that, your 9 and quarter, it becomes what? 8.5 and quarter. It's more or less the same thing. So for you to get your knee curve measurement, you minus 4 inches from your hip measurement. So this is 8.5 and quarter. And you put it here. 8.5 and quarter plus 1.5 seam allowance. Yes, that is what I normally use. But because I don't know this person again, I'm going to put 2. But while sewing it, that I'm going to take the actual measurement. But I'm just putting all this because of in case it. You understand? So that is it. So now I'll connect these two viewers. Sorry, I'm very sorry. I'm living in a local village. You can hear generator condemn, iron condemn. We got the airport. So I will now connect from the hip line to the knee measurement. So now you can see this place has a kind of shape. You just have to shape it a little bit while sewing. You don't have to follow your shape while sewing. Okay, so the measurement here is what you take to the downside. What is here? Let's check what is here. This is 10.5 and quarter. Then you put it here to 10.5 and quarter. So you take that downward, you connect that to. Are you seeing it? So with this, if you have any question, I'm always available to answer you. If there's anything that doesn't come clear to you, I'm always available to answer you. Yes, let me just quickly share with you another tips of cutting a pencil gown or a shape gown. You see, there are some people that have tummy that when you sew a straight pencil gown for them, you have to bring it down. I will advise that this is always for people that have tummy. People that don't have tummy like me, big tummy like me now, I don't really need slanting my my center front. Do you understand? I don't really need it. But if you see that you are sewing for a client that has big tummy, you can just bring it down. If you don't do this to a person that has tummy, when after sewing it, you discover that there is a kind of fold at the front side of your skirts. You discover that there's a kind of fold here. To some, not all, to some. Do you understand? So you slant it if the person you are sewing for has a big tummy. You know, there are some people that their tummy and their hip is almost the same thing. So you just slant it like this. You can slant it by 1.5. You can slant it that way too. But that's just a tip. I'm not doing this to this skirt. I'm cutting it straight, but I'm just using this to also teach you that if you are sewing for a kind of client that has tummy, you can also slant the front. So let's cut it out. So this is it after cutting. Can you see it? Can you see the cutting now? So I'm going to the thing I'm doing to the back is very simple. I'm just going to put the zipper allowance. So if you notice something, the zipper allowance here is short. The material I used to cut this clothes is just 2 yards material, and I don't want to use Yorùbá máa ń pè nǹkan ní ìdúró àti ìbú. So mi ò fẹ́ lo ìbú aṣọ yìí, mo fẹ́ lo ìdúró ẹ̀. If you understand what I'm saying, I don't want to use it like this, as in like this, like this. I don't want my cutting to stand like this. Do you understand? Like this. So I manage the clothes so that it will stand this way. So after managing it, you can see the allowance the zipper side is giving me. It's just giving me like let me say 1¼ inch. But with this I can still manage and cut, and it will still give me the zipper allowance and the slit side allowance too. So what you just need to do after this is just you turn it with lining, and if you want to cut your lining, you don't start with here, just fold this. You can simply use office pin to bend this down. You can use your office pin to fold the down part of it. Then you make sure the lining you are cutting is exactly the length, this length. Then you just turn it with the lining. You can simply turn the mouth first. Let me just tell you, turn the mouth first. After cutting it, the lining, the same thing with this, but folding it, as in deducting these 2 inches of the hemline away. Just cut it like this. So after cutting it like this on your machine, just take it to your machine, join this. Are you seeing me? Join this, the down part. After joining it, you discover that this down part will fold back. After then you turn the side. Do you understand? You turn the side. After turning the side, you put your dart, you iron, then you put your dart. For this person, I'm going to use 4.5 inches for a dart allowance, and I'm going to make sure that that length is what, 5 inches. You can make it 4.5, you can make it 4.5 inches is okay for your dart measurements. Are you seeing it? I'll just notch it, then do the dart and iron, then join the same allowance you added. I added 2, 2, 2, then you join it. C'est fini. That's all. You finish. Make sure you are sure of your measurements, and with that I'm very sure your skirt will come out fine. And if you don't want to turn it, you can simply tape it with bias, or also put band at the upper part of your skirt. But if you are putting band, you would have minus that band, the inches of your band, the length of the band you are going to be using, whether 1 inch or 1½ inch from the length of your skirt. So thank you very much. Don't forget to continue liking, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Love you more. I appreciate you. Thanks so much.